Welcome, rock gnomes and stone giants, to episode 54 of Dion Rising. This right here is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play campaign brought to you by the Knights of D20. Hi, babes. Oh, we're missing a Melanie, but that's okay. We're gonna go on without her. As usual, before we get stabbed in the back again, we have a few announcements brought to you by a friend of mine who knew the plot twist all along. Bobby, what are the announcements this week?
So this week, we don't have a whole lot going on in the land of KD20, but tea time, not this week, so you'll have to catch us next week for that. And I do want to give a special thanks to everyone who came to Dark Arts and Crafts to paint some flumps with me last Wednesday. We had a lot of fun. You should definitely come and hang out with us if you weren't there, and bring some stuff to paint or knit or literally any craft that you can think of. Also, I wanted to take this time to make sure everyone is in our Discord. If you're not, you definitely should be, because there we have memes, news about the shows, pictures of our personal pets, and one-of-a-kind soundtracks for each of our characters created by either Kara or our players themselves. So if you're not in that, make sure you head over there and join that. It should be in our section marked linked, all of our links below. And that's all I got for you. And so I'm going to send it back to our dungeon mother so we can get into trying to help Seraphina out here.
Alrighty, let's get this thing going. So we are going to jump right back in. Last time we played, you all were celebrating with the druids at the first druid jubilee of Wawasite, and you played some gambling games. You caught up with one of your friends from the Undying Wood, the circle, or the the choir missionary Amelia caught up with you all after sort of separating for a short bit. You had a very lovely dinner and dance party with the druids, and before long, a few lycanthropic members of one of the druid circles were heard turning in the woods. So you all rushed out to help, and you and the druids very quickly subdued the werewolves. Unfortunately, though, a group of hooded figures chanting Gregorian spell chants attacked you all. And things have been going sideways ever since. So we're jumping right back in. Seraphina has been downed, and her body is being dragged away. You guys don't know whether she's been rolling death saves, but you guys don't know the outcomes of all of those since we ended last time. And since Melanie isn't here, I will tell you all that I know the outcomes of those death saves. We have already rolled them. So we're just going to skip past her turns since Melanie is not here, and we're just going to have to play through this and find out a different way. So, we're going right back into the top of the order, and I will tell you guys that in between last session and this time, I've sort of rearranged a bit of our initiative order. I kept you all kind of where you were, but I've put these hooded figures that have attacked sort of into a couple different groups so that I can roll them as groups instead of all individually, because we have quite a few more joining us. The werewolves are pretty much subdued completely, so I've taken them out of initiative unless something crazy happens. And the druids are all kind of grouped up as well so that I can roll them and their actions all at once. So, that all being said, we're starting at the top of the order with the cultists who are dragging away Melanie's poor broken body. Seraphina's poor broken body after she was attacked by many a radiant spell. So those three are going to use all of their movement, and two of them are going to use all of their movement to drag her off the map, essentially. And one of them is staying put and sort of defensively looks like preparing an action of some kind. And next up, we're going to do Bula.
All right. So when we ended last week, Bula was stuck on her back in the creek, having been charmed, and then having been stabbed and paralyzed.
And I believe you still have the knife in you. No one has tried to get you up yet, right?
Nope. So you know what I'm going to do on my turn?
But at least you're not charmed anymore because you have a knife in your back.
That is correct.
Well, no, it's in my chest.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, in your chest.
Yeah. Killian was the one who got literally stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a silver lining on the knife.
So, am paralyzed, can do nothing.
Yeah, okay. There's your turn.
Wee!
Yeah, there's no saving throw for this either. So, Killian, your turn. The knife has been removed from your back by Eidos, so you have your action economy back in action.
All right. So I would assume that I know that I was betrayed, but am I able to see, or did I see Seraphina get dragged off?
Yeah, for sure. You're kind of facing that direction. She got dragged like between like a large like rock ledge and some trees, sort of like in deeper into the woods off the sort of trail campsite. So you did see them drag her away, but I would say that they're probably like behind some trees by now.
Yeah.
Sort of out of your view.
So Killian's going to like pick himself up off the ground, very just breathing rather raggedly, just recovering from being paralyzed, but he's going to like scrape at the dirt and pull himself up and kind of launch himself forward. He'll take like a few steps, bringing out the chain of Shattered Fate and using the bonus action effect of the chain to essentially Misty Step. I can get 60 feet. So I'm going to like close in on this one over here that's chanting.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'll just kind of like just propel myself forward and like teleport and reappear in front of this one. And with the chain, I'll make a couple of strikes against him, using my channel divinity as well to imbue the chain with some godly goodness, and we'll take a strike at this one.
All right.
7 plus 12 is 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. So this is going to do 12 points of radiant damage for that first attack.
Got it.
And I'm going to strike again. That's 16 plus 12, 28 to hit. And
Yeah, that hits.
that will be 8 points of radiant damage. As
All right, not too bad.
Killian's just kind of like in a little bit of a dazed fury, just kind of flourishing the whip back and forth and just kind of using the multiple fragments of the whip to kind of almost like saw at this person as he whips them.
Cool. Awesome.
And that's the end of my
Okay.
turn.
All right. As you're all watching Killian go at this one from behind, from in those woods, 2 more of these characters, these people, are gonna run out at you all. So let me drop some of them in.
I mean, they don't have to.
But they're gonna, though. They really wanna.
How rude of them.
So they're gonna come in. They will take opportunity attacks as they kind of pass you and spread to sort of cover this. Well, one of them will take an opportunity attack from you, Killian.
Yeah, I'll go for that one kind of up to the top there.
Yep.
So that's going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 11 radiant damage.
All right. Okay, and we're gonna go in with a bunch of attacks against, I think they want to keep you from getting past them. They seem to be like sort of covering the exit of the 2 that sort of dragged Seraphina's body away. So they are just going to try to, they're gonna try and charm you again.
Who are they charming?
Killian.
Okay.
One of them is going for you. Actually, it's a radius, so it's gonna go against you, a bunch of the druids, Benji. Let me see. How big is my radius? 60. Oh yeah, that's gonna be everybody again. Everybody go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Oh my gosh.
I'm already charmed. I was only at not acting that way because I was next to Killian.
Ah, yes, okay.
Yeah, and I'm immune to being charmed.
Yeah, and Marway, are you unconscious?
No,
Or are you up? Okay.
I'm up. My hero saved me.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay. That being said, I think. Let me see.
So wait, what's the save on that?
It's gonna be a DC 15. Wisdom
So
save.
if I rolled a 15, okay.
Yeah, meets it,
You're
beats
good.
it. Yep.
Also, since I've been since I've been charmed and then paralyzed, do I keep my rage?
I think if you don't do an attack on your turn, don't you lose your rage?
If you become
not in the new ones.
yeah, if you become incapacitated, which is what the paralyzed feature does to you, you do lose your rage.
Okay.
I believe.
So I need to undo that.
And only 3 of our druids saved from that, so 3 of them are charmed as well. Let me roll for
I'm
Benj.
Benji.
I'm looking. Hold on one sec. He's okay.
Whew. But it was only one person to charm him.
He laughs. You got that right, Marway. I'm a one charm kind of man.
And this, my summons will also be passed.
Good. Okay. Okay, you hear that chanting, and a bunch of the druids just sort of like drop to the ground, the ones that failed. So I'm just gonna make them prone.
All they did was lay down. They didn't have to go sit in a river.
Nope.
Rude. I had to get soggy britches over it.
Okay. A bunch of them go prone. The other one that's doing their attack is just gonna attack Killian, trying to keep you where you are. That's gonna be a 28 to hit you
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
for 12 slashing damage, plus another 17 radiant damage.
That's a lot.
It's a bit, yeah. That hurts. They getting you. Okay, and that's it for those 3. Ados.
I'm walking down to the river. Because that's the last thing they commanded me to do. And now that Killian's aura is out of... Well, now that I'm out of Killian's aura, I'm back to being wet. Splash.
Yep.
Okay. And that's it, right?
Yep, you lay down in the water. It's cold.
Not again. All right.
Marway.
There is a lot going on right now. But I think we're gonna go ahead and cast Aura of Vitality. And we're gonna heal myself 2d6. So it's gonna be 17 healing to myself. Because your boy was looking rough. I think in this moment, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up with Eden following Seraphina. So I think we're just going to position Eden to go more on the offensive. And then for my bonus action, we're going to have Huthamer come and teleport Bula out of this river. Closer to Marway.
Okay. Very nice.
Is that a bed?
So
that I
now
put you
she's
on?
just
No.
laying on the ground.
Yeah. But it's cute, so it's okay.
Oh yeah.
It's cute.
Yes, because you're next to me.
Not being able to use my axe is not cute.
And that's it for me.
Okay. The druids who are still up are going to... I don't know whether they want to try and drag their friends out of harm's way, or they seem to be, like, totally at a loss for what the heck is happening here. They came to subdue some werewolves, and now all of this is happening. They just watched a girl in a big pink princess dress get dragged off into the woods by these creeps. Yeah, they'll try and fight back, the ones who are still up.
Bless them. Help us.
They're trying. They're just a bunch of druids. Ooh, wrong thing. Okay, one of them does a little bit of damage to one. Little chunky more damage. They're using their shillelaghs and just, like, going melee. Going ham, just whack, whack, whack with these big magical druid staffs. Okay. A little bit more damage done by the druids. Now we're back around to the top. Killian, I'd say you can probably hear as the sound of the body being sort of dragged through the underbrush is, like, slowly getting a little bit further away, and then you hear, like, more voices further out and, like, more chanting further out in the woods toward where they're dragging Seraphina off.
Okay.
You can't really see what they're doing, but the one who came back to defend has a turn here, so they're gonna do something. Yeah, they're just gonna use their blade again on you, their light blade, but that's only an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, Bula, you're up.
Nope. Bula's still on the ground.
You are still on the ground with a knife in you. Killian, that's you.
All right. Killian is just gonna keep going at the one that he's been fighting with. How's he looking right now? This one.
Not good. Not good at all. Very low.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna attack with the chain. That's gonna be 27 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that's gonna be 10 radiant damage.
That's it. That's all he had.
All
Finish
right.
it.
Yeah, this one, it's going to, he's going to use the whip and kind of have it so it, like, snaps, like, around his body, almost, like, kind of catches, like, the other end of the whip, and he's just going to, like, yank it and effectively, like, sawing and, like,
Dissect him.
it's not going to, like, rip him up, like, cut him in half, but it is going to, make him spin, and just, like, a spurt of blood's going to shoot off.
Oh, yeah, just like a carousel of blood, just...
Yeah.
Badass.
And then he's going to go for the one that just appeared to the bottom left of him there. So he's going to attack this one. 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, hits.
And on this one, Killian's going to use a Divine Smite at 3rd level. So normal attack's going to be 7, and then 17 plus 8. 25. Yep. So 25 radiant damage against that one at the bottom there.
Got it.
And that'll be his turn.
Oh, sorry, that was 25?
Yeah, 25 radiant damage.
Cool.
And that's his turn.
Okay. All right. That one is gonna take another hit back at you, as well as the ones who are still kind of dispersed out in the crowd here. One of them, you've seen this before, one of them tried this and failed, but everybody within 120 feet of them, so everybody here, including the druids, need to roll a Constitution saving throw of 15.
That's more like it. Not these wisdom and whatnot rolls.
I'm sorry. No. I'm wrong. It's not that big a radius. Hold on. It's not everybody. I was looking at the wrong spell. We're only gonna
That
do.
roll? It was
So-
real good.
So I get to re-roll
We're
mine?
gonna.
Yeah. Happy friend.
He's actually going to aim it. Who's the biggest threat to them right now? He's gonna aim it at Benji. So Benji needs to roll a Constitution saving throw, which I will do for him. Constitution is not his strongest suit. But that's a 21, so Benji survives. But you see this, that big, like, ray of radiance comes down from the heavens in this 10-foot cylinder, 40 feet up in the air. And he is going to take half damage.
Marley, you didn't jump in the way and push him out of the beam as it was coming down?
I would like to point out that I can barely walk in a straight line, much less dive heroically in front of beams of radiant death.
Someone doesn't believe in the power of love.
Unfortunately, I do not have the interceptor fighting style. Should have cross-classed into fighter.
Okay, and the other two will get to use just some basic attacks here against some druids. Both miss. Neither takes damage. And we come around to Ados.
Ados is on his back in the middle of a creek, looking up at the night sky, wondering if she's looking at the same moon right now. And that's his turn.
For sure. Far away.
Alright, so at the start of my turn, I get to do my Aura of Vitality. I did realize that I don't get to add my Wisdom mod, so I went ahead and took 4 health back off.
Okay.
But we're gonna heal myself again. I love you all, but, you know, if the healer goes down, it's kind of a big deal.
For sure.
Alright, get 13 health. And then for my is it a action or bonus action for me to pull this dagger?
Thank you.
Dagger stabbing out of Bula's chest.
We're just gonna make that like an object interaction. You can't do anything with it, but you can pull it out, so I'm just gonna let you do it as an object interaction, like a bonus action.
Okay, excellent. So Maro is just gonna be like, this is probably going to sting just a little bit, and just yank it out.
She just immediately is screaming, and not because it hurt, but because she's so mad that she hasn't been able to crush any of these things. Just silently raging inside her own head.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, for sure.
And then for my full action, then we are gonna have Eden attack this, I'm sure, upstanding citizen over here.
Oh yeah, that's just like he's just a normal guy. Come on, he's probably someone's dad.
He's got like kids, probably. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
his life.
Truly.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, thank you, Eden, for not having exhaustion. Alright, so that's gonna... Hold on, I gotta look at this damage. It's been a minute since I've attacked with her. Okay, it's going to be 7 slashing damage and 6 radiant.
Does as
Okay.
much as I do.
Just wait till I get more summons out. And then with that being done, we're gonna just position Uthamer, I think, to also start going a bit more offensive next turn. And that's gonna be it for me.
Okay.
As a free action, can I make a medicine check real quick, actually, to see how messed up Benji is after that hit?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Sure.
It's a nat 20, baby.
A nat 20. Okay. In terms
My
of
concern for this man is so complete.
He is at like 2/3 health. Like he's still looking pretty okay. He looks a little bit bruised up, but he's looking okay. You see him in like this bright tube of light, and he just took it like a champ. He's fine. He's not.
He's amazing.
He's taking some hits, but nothing where he's about to get downed.
While Marway is medically examining him, there's just like little cartoon hearts popping up around him as he's looking.
Yes, absolutely there is.
You're feeling his abs for a very long time.
Can't help it.
All right. Our druid friends are going to do a little bit more damage to each of the hooded fellows. And we are going to come back around to the top of the order again already. This time, Killian, you are like squinting through the woods. You're looking past this like dead body on the ground in front of you toward where Seraphina got dragged off. At this point, you can hear all of that chanting has like combined into sort of one, like their monotone in sync, saying the same things in Celestial. And you see through the trees. You can't make eye contact with where they are. They're a little bit too deep in the woods now. But you see a glowing yellow light, like a sickly yellow light, start glowing from behind those trees, toward where Seraphina got dragged.
All right, and kind of seeing that, Killian's, heart starts to race a little bit of panic setting in. I don't know if it's my turn yet, or it's Bula first.
It would be Bula first, but she has a turn this time. So Bula, what you got?
Okay. So Bula hops up and she is raring to go. She pulls out her great axe. She immediately enters her rage because she's been sitting here not being able to do anything in a battle, which is not okay. So she is going to let me do the thing where I'm not going to carry everybody with me. Nope, I'm still carrying her.
My favorite trick you do.
I know.
Teleport team.
I think I still accidentally took Mara away. Daggone it.
It's fine. I'll put myself back.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay. So she's gonna immediately enter her rage, and when she does, she's gonna pounce, which moves her half of her movement. So we're gonna go 20, and then we're gonna move. So she's gonna come. This is literally the closest one. And she's just coming over here because it's the first one she saw, and she's gonna hit something.
Yeah.
Okay. So she pulls out her axe. I mean, she's just like holding it over her head and screaming the whole time she's running towards him. Just, okay.
Roll an intimidation check.
Heck yeah. Ooh, just threw my dice. Oh, she's still a little drunk from the poison in the blade because that was an 8.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really feel your tongue, so it's actually just like lolling out of your mouth while you yell, and it looks like a happy dog running toward him.
She just looks like a giant golden retriever.
Your tongue is a little numb.
Wow, scary.
I feel you.
Okay. But to attack, that's much better. Glad I got that one out of the way. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yup, for sure.
Heck yeah. So we gonna. Ooh, I cannot hold on to anything tonight. All right. You know what? It also helps if I roll the right dice. Okay. It's gonna be 10 points of damage. And there's nobody else over there. It's just him, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's dead. Okay. So she's takes a slash right through him, swings it around her head, and goes in for the other side. That was a nat 1, so we're gonna use a lucky point.
Mm.
All right, get him.
Because ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
That one. Ew.
Okay. Better. 25 to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So she is still screaming, tongue hanging out the whole time. That's going to be 19 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then as she finishes that swipe, she raises the axe over her head with both hands, and a brilliant shining light just emanates from her supple green cleavage.
We love a radiant cleavage.
We do
And
love a radiant cleavage.
We do love some radiant cleavage. So that guy that she's been slicing up is going to have to succeed a Constitution saving throw.
10-4. That's a 14.
It's 15.
Nice.
So that's going to be 1d6 radiant damage, and they'll be blind until the start of their next turn, because when you see truly radiant bosoms, you cannot see anything else.
Burned in the back of his eyes.
6 points of damage of radiant damage.
A
It's like-
6 on a G6. Love to see it. Max
Just
that
like-
damage.
It's just like the sun. You can't stare too long at it.
It's so true.
Whenever he goes blind, it's like when you close your eyes and you can see all the spots of light and color because you were staring at your TV or your phone, but it's just
Yes.
cleavage in bright red behind his eyelids.
Yes. So that is till the start of my next turn. He's blinded.
Okay. Nice turn. All right, Killian, go for it.
Killian's going to try and finish off this guy. How's he looking?
He has not taken too many hits, so he still looks pretty okay.
All right. 6 plus 12, 18 to hit.
That hits.
I'll use a second level divine smite. So that's going to be 9 and 17 22 radiant damage.
Nice. Looking worse.
And I will attack one more time. The extra attack. And that's going to be 9 plus 12. 21 to hit. And that's going to be rolled out. 11 radiant damage.
Nice. Looks significantly worse now.
And Killian's going to, kind of after just bloodying this guy up a little bit more, he is going to run in the direction of the light that he heard kind of emanating from the woods.
Alrighty, you're going to take that opportunity attack
Yeah,
with his Radiant Blade, but that is only a 13 to hit.
does not hit. So just kind of like deflect it with the chain
Yeah, for sure.
really quickly, and my movement speed does take me off the map, so I'll just kind of edge myself right there.
Okay, perfect. I will say we have another map locked and loaded, ready to go if everybody runs that way. So when we need to, we can switch it over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 creeps in hoods doing some attacks here. There's a couple druids who are pretty close to death, but the one next to Bula is gonna just try and swing back at Bula, but he has disadvantage because he's blind.
Do it.
The lowest was still gonna hit. That's still over 20. You're gonna take 11 slashing damage, Bula, plus 9 radiant.
Okay, so the radiant I take, the slashing is halved. So that rounds up, doesn't it? So that'd be 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and you guys see the other 2 chase Killian off the map, essentially, back into the woods. You see them, all 3, go just bolting back into the darkness between the trees. Ados, you're up.
Ados lies on his back in a creek and looks up at the night sky and wonders what deity poked holes in the firmament to let the light of heaven shine through. Whether it was to mock us like the carrot before the donkey, or to share with us the beauty of the great beyond. And that's my turn.
Now, are you just like under the charm thing?
Yeah, and
He
I
is
don't,
still
roll, I
charmed.
don't roll for it or anything.
Mm.
No, I'm just being obstinate.
No, I was
What
like,
to do.
I was like, oh, is there another knife I need to pull out of someone? No, you're just playing the river.
No, I wish there was.
Killian's aura was really pulling the weight here.
Yeah.
Okay, Marway.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So I have to heal myself because everyone I wanted to heal left my aura. So that's going to be 10. Alright, so for my turn, I'm going to do some crazy fun stuff. We're going to have Huthamer. Oh, no, not that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to fly also with Killian because I can cast any of my spells through Huthamer with no range restriction, unlike Eden. Just in case they need some healing with Seraphina. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my Fey Touched Misty Step. To get a bit closer. And then for my action... I totally lied. We're going right here. For my action, we're just going to have Eden attack. And since they're blinded, Eden gets advantage. Is that correct? Am I remembering that correctly?
I believe so, yeah.
That's a 19.
That hits.
Everyone watching, Pack of the Chain. It's the best. +5 on attacks. Alright, that's going to be 8 slashing.
Nice.
And 5 radiant.
Beautiful.
And I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and I'm correcting myself here, but I do believe the one that Killian recently killed was the one that cast Mass Suggestion early on in this battle. So Eidos, you're back up and you can take your turn.
Okay. Eidos bolts upright out of the creek, pissed off that he is wetted yet again. And so now everybody's just running off into the woods, right?
Yeah, it would appear so.
Great fury. Eidos points his hands at the ground and casts Fly, and begins to float above the river. And then yeah, he'll just zip zap down, chase after these guys too. So I stood up. That's half my movement. I cast Fly, and that gives me a flying speed of 60, so 30 flying speed.
Yeah.
Okay. A 1, a 2, a 3.
And you can dash. You can dash too, so you could double that to 60. You use your bonus action to move. Otherwise, if you have a spell or something. Oh no, you had to cast a spell. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll use my free action to give Marway a cool wink as I fly by him. And then I think that's all I can do.
Cool.
So cool.
His cape is billowing. Looks like a drow Superman.
No one wettens me.
He's got a vengeance. Okay. The druids are gonna look at Marway and Bula and Eidos and sort of like question. The 3 that are up are gonna question what you want them to do. Meanwhile, the werewolves are like snoozing.
The druids are looking to us.
I think Maroi would just be like, after them! And point towards Killian and the 2 chasing Killian.
Alright, yep, Benji will lead them in a charge into the woods, chasing after everybody. The one is going to take a disadvantage opportunity attack as it runs away. Doesn't hit. And some of the druids just remain laying on the ground, staring up at the sky. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't, because that one's dead. No, that one's still alive. Never mind. The one that cursed them. Okay, back around to Killian, what you're seeing. As you run deeper into the woods, how far did you manage to run?
Literally, I just like 1 square off the map, so however far that is.
Yeah, so, you're not quite close enough to see what's happening, but that light starts to like pulse and glow, and I want you to roll, as they do this, I just want you to roll an Arcana check to see if you can catch what's happening. And do you speak Celestial? I don't remember what you said.
I do.
Okay.
Ooh, not bad. 16 Arcana.
16, okay. You can hear what is very clearly celestial, some kind of like teleportation spell of some kind. So that's what's happening further in the woods that you can see.
Well, crap.
Bula, that's you.
All right. So Bula's still got this one in front of her that's still, I mean, it just hit her. She gonna hit it back.
Mm-hmm.
So what she's gonna do is she's gonna go on ahead and attack with her great axe, but she's going to reckless attack.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
Wait, he's blinded. You don't need to reckless to have advantage.
Yeah, you already have advantage.
Right. But if I
So
reckless. Okay. But I can also brutal strike if I reckless attack.
Oh, just kidding. You do you.
To do more damage, yeah. Fair enough, baby girl.
Let her be angry and reckless.
So mad.
She has pent up rage from 2 rounds that she didn't get to hit anybody.
That is 12 whole seconds of not hitting people.
Right?
In real time.
That is not okay. Okay, it's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Yup. Certainly.
Okay. And then, because I only get advantage on the second one. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it
Well,
says.
I mean,
after
he's blinded. So are you talking for attack?
Oh.
Attack rolls?
Yep. Never mind.
You'll still get it.
The first one was better. We're gonna go with the 26. So we're gonna hit with the great axe, which is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
So close to death.
we're gonna just overkill because why not? So on this one, I'm gonna forego the advantage, which means I can brutal strike. So that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 15 points of damage, but then
Finish him.
Nice.
well, I'm gonna finish him with a brutal strike because I want to roll it anyways.
Do it.
Oh,
Overkill.
another 10 points of damage. Excuse me. Another 10
Oh, yeah.
points of damage.
You're just like
And-
hacking at his dead body. He hasn't even hit the ground yet, and you're like swiping off body parts.
No. So not only is she swiping off body parts as this thing is just hanging out there, but she's also going to brutal strike forceful blow, and she's going to like use the broad side of the axe, not even the sharp side, and smack this thing like a baseball and send it 15 feet away.
Ka-choom. Those of you still in the field, Ados from above and Marway from behind her, this like, it's almost like sends like a shockwave, the force with which this thing hits this body.
And then as that thing flies away, she holds her axe above her head like sideways, and screams, and a brilliant light comes out of her chest and just obliterates the dead body.
Before it even hits the ground in the air. It's just a mist of white light and red blood.
You scream like a Tuscan Raider. Hurry!
That's exactly it. And then after she gets done and she's obliterated this thing, she kind of looks around like, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, you see Ados is flying, and Ados, what's your face? I'm seeing this happen.
Oh God.
So she hasn't moved yet. She's gonna then be like, and then she's just gonna start running. So let's see. She can pretty much catch up here. Sorry, Maraway. I stole you.
Oh.
About here, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, nicely done.
Yep.
What a turn. Killian, that's you.
So Killian is just going to continue heading towards the sounds. He will take the dash action, so try to like get there as fast as he can. So 60 feet, however far that gets me. And while I'm running, I'm just gonna like kind of take a moment of focus and just kind of place my hand across my chest and use lay on hands. And I'll heal myself for 30 points. As just rejuvenating holy light kind of heals a lot of the cuts and scrapes and stab wounds in the back as I just continue forward.
All right. Okay. Let me ask real fast. Maraway, everybody is chasing after, right? At this point.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna go.
Okay. I'm gonna switch our map over on our tabletop.
And for the record, I just measured it. Bula is in range of my aura for my start of my turn.
Cool. Okay.
When we get all mismatched.
Cool. Okay. You all go running through the woods, and you find these little low bluffs, just little rocky crops going up sort of into the hill, into this deep wood. The moonlight is shining down from above brightly, the full moon, and you can see in the darkness a bunch of these hooded figures have been dragging Seraphina toward. It's up high, so it's hard to see, but the light coming from the ground is very visible from this magical sort of etching on the ground of some kind. And you can hear a lot of them chanting, except for the two that are sort of standing defense here on the hills. So each of these hills is only about a 4-foot incline that you can easily climb up as difficult terrain as you pass through it. So it'll just take an extra, essentially 5 feet of movement to get up to the next level, if that makes sense. Okay, so as you all come running out into the woods, actually let me rearrange a couple of these for my own brain. Two of them that are sort of playing defense, while the other four are not going yet. Their turn isn't up yet. But the two that are in the circle with Seraphina's body are clearly the ones chanting the same sort of incantation to get this teleportation going. And the two closest to you guys are going to shoot off a couple spells. So, Killian, you're the first breaking through the underbrush. So that's a 20 to hit.
That's just a spell attack roll?
Yeah, spell attack roll, yep.
So as Killian is running forward, almost reflexively, he just kind of puts a hand up to just kind of shield himself from the spell that's coming at him. And out of his divine eye, just kind of almost like a net of stars kind of appear out, and he'll cast shield.
Very cool. Okay. So that spell just does not hit. The next person is going to try as well, since you're the first one running through. That's a 22 to hit.
The AC is 23 right now with the shield.
Very nice. Heck yeah. That could have been a lot worse because they didn't roll very good. They just have a big attack roll. Okay. The teleportation circle, the people who are in it sort of casting the teleportation, chanting to the incantation, it is growing so bright that you can't see their shapes in the light anymore. It seems like inevitable that this thing is about to go off and send them inside somewhere else. Eidos, you're up.
Let's see, let me double check something real fast. Dang. Okay, I was going to try to shut him up. But instead, I'm going to fly through the trees like a winged bat. That's stupid. All bats have wings. What was that? 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50. And flying there, I'm going to cast what is it? Lightning bolt at 4th level. So they need to make a dexterity 17 saving throw.
All right. That is a 20 and a 15.
20 and a 15? All right.
Mhm.
So half for the 20, full for the 15.
And you're going for these two, the furthest north?
Yeah, correct. 7 and 16, 20. That was 5. I need 4 more. That would be 39 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Took them.
Toasty.
It's 38 divided by 2.
That would be 19.
11? 19? Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to map. Way to go.
Let us go.
Okay. Very good. Anything else for your turn?
That will be it. Yeah.
All right. Marway, that's you.
Alright, so we are going to start. Are we in these positions that we are here?
More or less. Yeah, you can kind of adjust within that, but you guys are like sort of in the order that you ran off. So it was like Killian and then the druids, and then I think you and Bula were kind of following up at the end.
Okay.
And it's
then
like
yeah,
it's
we're
a
gonna-
pretty tight squeeze through there until you get out of that tree line. Those are all like tree trunks around there.
We're gonna go ahead and give Bula 11 healing at the start of my turn. Eden. We will have fly up, and we're gonna start attacking this guy. Oh. 12.
12 to hit.
Yes.
Not gonna do it.
It's okay, Kitty Cat. You've done really good work so far.
She sure tried.
And we'll have Huthamer come over, and we'll give him a chance to try to attack.
Well, why not?
I'm imagining over like a 17 hits. I don't remember what his
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely get that. It's gonna be 9 lightning damage, please.
Nice.
And I think Maraway will just kind of keep moving up, but I think we're gonna try to stay in this tree line. And
Okay.
that's it for me.
Okay, you got some like partial cover in there. Okay. For Seraphina's turn, I'm going to do something a little different. You guys see Glitterbell come flying. She was sort of cowering ever since she saw Seraphina go down. Seraphina tends to tell her to stay out of combat, to stay out of the way. But Glitterbell has been using all her flight speed since you guys ran off into the woods to sort of follow. So she is flying up as fast as she can to try and get to her friend, Seraphina, in that circle. Unfortunately, though, that is the bottom of the order. And you guys see one more of them is going to take a few steps back and join their chant. And with one big bright flash that sort of temporarily like blinds you all, the light, 3 of those hooded figures and Seraphina are gone as Glitterbell flaps her little wings as hard as she can, trying to fly as quick as she can to them, and pulls up just short and flies through where the light just was. And you see her sort of crash into the trees on the other side as 3 of them and the light of the teleportation circle vanish. But you are still left with some of these hooded figures here, so do with that what you will. Bula, that's your turn.
You're muted.
You're muted, babes.
Sorry, there was a train. So Bula has just seen these hooded figures just disappear with one of her crew, one of the people that she's supposed to be protecting, and that is not okay. She is going to just flat out run. Whoops, I got behind Benji.
Here, I'll move, I'm sorry.
Dang it.
You
She's
can come over
gonna
here,
Just
Benji.
crawl between his legs. Excuse me, pardon me.
And now I took Killian with me, so sorry. She's gonna go. So she's gonna just straight run at the closest one. To this square is 35. So if I account for the extra 5, you said to get up there.
Yeah.
She just takes it in one bounding leap. She lands hard right in front of this guy. And she is going to pull out, because she's not quite as close to him, she's going to pull out her glaive. And it has just a little bit more of a reach. Okay. Oh, we are going to lucky point that nice 2. And try that again. Much better. All right. So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so she's going to reckless attack again. They just took one of her crew. That's not okay. So she'll hit with the glaive first. Oh, come on. 9 points of damage. And of course, there's nobody close. Okay. And then she is going to forego her advantage on the second attack to Brutal Strike. And we're going to expend another one of those lucky points because for some reason, 2s are loving me today. Better. That's going to be 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that hits, so we're going to do our damage with the glaive. And then that's 11 plus 6. And then with that Brutal Strike, she slashes him at the top, and then she takes one slash down low and she hamstring blows him. His speed is reduced by 15 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Okay.
This thing is not getting away. She is mad. Then she looks him dead in the eye and squeezes her chest together and hits him with a blinding light.
Point blank bosom.
Point blank bosom. So he makes makes a con saving throw.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
9.
15. So he's going to take another 1d6 of radiant damage. Another 6. I'm loving that dice today. So another 6 of radiant damage, and then he is blinded until the start of my next turn.
These guys are pretty fresh. They've been back here casting teleportation spells this whole time, but boy, you took a chunk out of his HP. My goodness. Bula's a scary beast when she's mad. Killian, you're up.
She is so angry.
Killian is going to see that Bula just like Bula like ran in front of Killian, and then all of a sudden I just saw like and then a blinding light just emerged like in front of him. And
It was the flash of the teleportation and then the flash of her boobs. Right after the other.
Killian instinctively knows that Bula's got this guy. So he's going to take. So you said it's like rough terrain, difficult terrain to get up.
Essentially, yeah. So like that square that you'll be passing through will cost 10 instead of 5, basically.
Okay. So
And then it
10,
goes back to normal.
5, 15, and then this ledge as well.
Yep.
So 25. So I do kind of pass by this
Yeah, you'll take
blind
a
guy.
attack of opportunity. Yep.
That's at disadvantage for him. He's blind.
Indeed. Well, that's good. He was at disadvantage because one of those was a nat 20.
Ooh.
And the other one was a not nat 21.
A not
So you're gonna
nat
take a little
21.
bit of blade damage.
Yeah,
Not nat.
So, seeing this guy like blindly swing, Killian will use his defensive duelist reaction to use the chain to kind of deflect the oncoming attack, bumping up his AC by 4. So it's up to
Nice.
22.
Okay, awesome. That stuff sure comes in handy when you're down as many hit points. Okay. Very cool.
And so getting up to this area, because I'm assuming it was a little bit high, right? Like a couple, like 10 or so feet up or something like that.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Getting a quick observation of the surroundings, Killian overheard like a huge lightning bolt come out from Eidos in the sky. Can you see anyone that's like, can I see like the path of like the lightning bolt and if any of these guys were in the way of it?
I think so. Yeah. I'd say like you definitely see some like scorch because the lightning would have just passed right through their body and scorched the grass beneath them. So you can see scorch marks beneath this guy, and then you see like what you're seeing in front of you with the teleportation circle. Now that you're on ground level with it and you're looking down at it, it looks like they like burnt the symbol into the grass using that like lit torch on the ground. But you see like another like lightning strike sort of burn as if one of the people who just teleported out was also probably hit. But this guy up here to the far north, closest to Eidos, looks like he's crispy.
All right.
He's been crisped.
So Killian just kind of quickly taking in the surroundings, looks over to the one where the lightning charring is, and he'll use Guiding Bolt against that one.
Okay.
So the mode of light just kind of shoots out from his divine eye. That's only going to be a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
But that is going to be his turn. He's just going to inch up like one more square, and that's it.
Okay. Some of these people left behind are gonna go. Who's the biggest risk? The one that got hit by lightning is gonna turn toward Eidos and send a radiant ray at you.
Okay.
With an 18 to hit.
Yes, but I have 16. Shield does 2, right?
Shield does 5.
Shield is 5. Okay, yeah, I'll use my reaction to cast shield.
Shield,
If it's
okay.
electricity.
Okay. And then the other one is going to blast at Killian. Just because he got up close. That's only a 16 to hit.
It does not hit.
All right, Eidos, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, I keep skipping Benji. Don't let me do that at the bottom of this round. My bad. Benji and the druids are just standing there in shock. But Eidos, you go ahead.
So, Bula, your guy is still technically standing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's something.
for now.
No. Yeah.
But we've got Bula and Eden there. And Eden hits like a truck, and Bula hits like, a train.
Like two trains toward each other with you in the middle.
Yeah. I was just trying to do as rad as this past the left here, not do magic bolt. I'll zoom up on this dude.
Are you still flying?
I am still flying.
Nice. I love that so much. I don't know why. Picturing
Yeah,
Eidos just, it's like, it feels very creepy to me, very vampiric. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just picturing you, like, levitating.
That's what I was thinking too. Just like kind of palms to the ground, still upright, just floating through this.
Like, your cape is longer than, like, your feet, so it just is hanging down.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I'll do a mind spike on this dude.
All right. Also creepy.
Yeah, leer deep into his eyes. Maybe not a smart move, but wisdom 17 saving throw, please.
Okay. Uh, 11. Did not pass.
Okay, great. That is going to be 4 of them. 8, 14, 16, and 23 points of psychic damage.
Very
This-
nice.
Yeah. And now I always know where he is.
Oh.
This like creepy chanting, oh, blah, 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 just stops as he like holds his head and freaks out a little bit emotionally.
Good. And yeah, I think that'll be my turn.
All right, Marway.
Alrighty, well, I guess we're healing ourselves again because my friends run from my healing. This is the life of a healer right here.
Chasing
This
your
is just
friends
what it
around.
is.
Let me touch you.
Please let me keep you alive.
You forgot your lunch.
It's gonna be 7. I bust out these really cool second level spells and then everyone's like, what? You want to use them? No. So I think Eden, we're gonna have Eden attack first, and I would like to preface and say that this is with non-lethal damage. We are
Okay.
trying to incapacitate,
Okay. 10-4.
but
You
that
went
will
for
be
the
with
one down by Eden, right?
advantage. Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be a dirty 23.
That's gonna dirty hit.
The old soft kitty cat punch.
Scratch.
For 12 damage total.
Okay. It's not quite enough to down them yet.
Well, sorry, friend, you're probably gonna die
Hurts.
then, because I don't think Bula's gonna let you slide.
Non-lethal what now?
No
What
one's-
is that?
No one survives after seeing the radiant cleavage.
Mm-mm.
No one.
Bula kind of like looks at Eden like, what was that? That's not how you kill it?
Her wings just kind of give like a shrug.
It's a living.
Okay, party. So instead, we're gonna have Huthamer come up here, and we're gonna help Eidos out with this lightning that he's been lighting these people up with. With a 19.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Awesome, for a staggering 4 damage.
Oof. Such a big hit.
We do what we can here. And I'm going to move up just a bit. I guess we'll start climbing this one. What up, Hoothamer? Just so I can keep Killian in my range. And then we'll end.
I feel like you find yourself surprisingly good at climbing. Like your little mountain goat hooves are like, oh.
As long as it's at like an 86-degree angle, I'm totally fine.
It's so easy. Okay.
That's it for me.
Benji is gonna finally jump into the mix with a couple guiding bolts. Yeah. And he's gonna upcast it, because why the heck not? He's got slots. And he hits. I need more D6s. He's gonna actually kind of run out where he can go for the one that Marway's attacking to. Alright, he does 18 damage on that one that keeps getting struck by lightning and whatnots. And he looks darn cute doing it. Okay, that one's starting to look pretty messed up. Druids are gonna come up into the mix. Definitely gonna start shillelaghing this one by Bula. Just whack, whack, whack.
Poor blind cultist. Just kidding.
Yeah, he's just getting pummeled. He's so screwed.
Getting hit like a pinata.
Okay, that's a touch more damage on him. He's in rough shape, and we're coming back around to the top. Bula, that's you.
All right. So Bula is going to jump into basically in this guy's face. So she is right up on him. She's going to, so she had her glaive in her hand. As she's jumping in his face, she flips the glaive around, throws it in its holster, reaches down to her hip, pulls a hand axe out, and like kind of tosses it at him in front of her.
Cool.
That's gonna be. Stop it. 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 points of damage. So she's holstering, jumping, throwing this one towards his gut, and then reaching for her big axe to come down on top.
Awesome, and he's down to single digits.
Uh-huh. That is going to be 28 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay. And that's going to be 10 points to damage with the great axe.
That's enough because he had 9.
Nice.
This was just like a flurry of axes coming out from everywhere.
Yeah, blind man dead.
Right. And then nobody else is in 30 feet of me, are they?
Still got your movement though.
This one actually is within 30 feet of you.
Yes, he is.
So is the north one.
Oh, they are within 30 feet of me. I love it. So she only moved about 5 feet. She's going to go ahead, move. She's going to go on ahead, and that's an extra 5. So she can get to about here. All right. She can get to about here. Sorry. It's my special. It's my special abilities.
You're coming with me.
And then she's gonna like get up close to this guy. So after throwing all the axes and stuff, she runs up and just squishes herself and then pushes her bosom out in front of her and tries to blind this fellow over here.
Really thrilling. I love it.
She's literally just running at him, boobs first.
I love that she has slowly learned to just embrace it.
It's a little troubling.
And Killian looks over and sees Bula running forward, and he just instinctively knows to turn his eyes.
It's like a sexier Ark of the Covenant. Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be a con saving throw.
All right. That's a dirty 20.
Dang. All right. She was moving too much. They were jostling too much. They weren't
Yeah.
squished correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
She's still trying to figure this out. Okay.
She's getting there.
All right, that's fair turn.
Okay. Killian, that's you.
Killian's going to yell over to Bula, "We need to keep this one alive." And he'll point at the cultist right in front of him. And he'll use command on the cultist. And he's going to attempt to command this cultist to grovel. So it's a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Or went from a 15 to a 7 on the die, so that does not pass.
We like that. So on their turn, on this cultist turn, they'll have to drop in the prone condition and then end their turn. And Killian is going to move a little bit closer, and he's going to say, he's going to yell over to Glitterbell. Glitterbell, here, girl, come here.
She'll stay in Seraphina's initiative order, so she'll come over when it's her turn.
But that'll be Killian's turn as he, as a free action, just grabs some rope out of his bag and gets ready to tie up this dude.
Okay. He has to stay prone until the end of his turn, right?
So on their turn, they go prone and then end their turn. So then
Okay,
they're
cool. So
free
he
to
loses
do
his
whatever.
turn.
Yeah.
And then one of them is dead, so the one up by Ados is going to keep attacking Ados. How far up in the air are you flying right now?
I actually made a mistake and cast another concentration spell, Mind Spike, so
Okay, you're on the ground.
I'm on the ground now.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, he's gonna try and melee attack you. Actually, no, change my mind. He's Radiant Rain you. So that's a spell attack with a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
This one does a whole lot more damage.
Oh.
That's gonna be 30 radiant damage.
Yikes. Let's see. I'll use absorb elements.
Okay, smart.
So 2d6. Okay, and sorry, but do I subtract this from the damage I just took?
Yeah,
Okay, and how much was it?
it was 30 total.
Ha, well, now it's 26.
Ha! Nice.
It hurts a lot, but
You're
a
gonna
little
need
bit
those
less. Okay, so 26.
I hate to be the rules lawyer,
No, please do.
Rules lawyer us.
but absorb elements does not absorb radiant.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, it's only elemental.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Oh, the hubris. Okay, thank you, Bobby.
Alright, take
Only
that
because
forward back.
I've been called out for trying to absorb radiance.
Yeah, I need to be called out because I never learned how to read, so I need y'all to read for me. Okay, I healed myself 4. Now I need to hurt myself 8. That's math. Okay.
Womp womp.
And then
That's
concentration check on Mind Spike. Really rules Loria.
I thought that was a 1 in... Oh, it's because I always know where they are. Okay. Alright.
Well, what was that damage you got? Like 30 something?
I think
30, period.
Yeah.
So you gotta beat a 15.
And I rolled an 18.
Nice. Good.
Well done.
So I still know where they are, right in front of me. But if I couldn't see them, I would still know.
Can't hide from me. Especially right there.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else for your turn?
That was your turn.
Oh, yep, you're right. Now it's your turn.
That was just me getting punched.
Anything else for my turn? I'm asking. Do you want me to keep going?
No,
Good
no,
enough.
I think you're good. I think
Okay.
you're accomplished with that one.
I do. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that was spicy.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up on him, and I think Ados looks furious that Seraphina has been taken away, and he'll say, "Where have you taken her? Tell me or you'll die."
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. So intimidating. Oh, +4. Wow. 15.
15. Not quite enough.
Spooky dudes.
He sort of stops his like constant stream of spell chanting and just sort of like laughs. You hear like a very deep, like monkish from under the hood.
Monkey laughs. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get even more mad, and he'll repeat himself. Tell me where she is, and I'll use Quicken Spell, Dragon's Breath, on myself. And I think as he screams, he unlocks something within him, and just like a kind of a blue flame imbued with electricity will spill forth from his mouth. Oh, I didn't need to use Quickened because it's already a bonus action, but I think that's still clean, right, Bobby? Is that clean? Because now I can use the magic action. Yeah. Okay. So 46. Okay. Well, instead of Quickened, I'm going to use Empowered Spell to reroll 2 of these. Oh, that was good. Paid off. 10. All right, that's 18 points of lightning damage straight to this dude's, hopefully open mouth. Yeah.
Gross. Doesn't kill him, but boy, does he look bad.
Oh yeah. And that is my turn.
Okay. Marway.
All right, we're gonna start our turn with healing Eidos
Thank you.
for 9.
Okay, I will take that. Thank you.
And then we will have Eden come and try to finish this guy off. With a 24
Yeah, that hits.
to hit.
Yep.
So that's gonna be... Oh my god, I can't add 4 plus 2. What is happening to me right now? It's gonna be 6 slashing. I'm just sitting here like short-circuiting. And then 8 radiant.
Very nice.
Goodness gracious.
Death's door.
And then we'll have Huthamer. If that didn't finish him off, we'll keep trying.
Sure, go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, come on. It's gonna be another 4. These ones are killing me, Huthamer.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy. He's so close to dead, too. A little better roll when you would have had it.
And we're gonna go about here, I think. Yes. We're gonna come over here. Just to make sure Killian can't get out of my range, just in case he does something crazy. And then we're done.
Okay. Next, Glitterbell is going to come to her friend Killian. So she just runs along the ground. She, like, crashed into some trees after trying to fly desperately for Seraphina. And comes running along the ground to you, Killian.
I, like, catch her as she, like, crashes into me. Very,
Yeah.
like, very Dino from the Flintstones.
Yes, very much, yeah. Big scrambly girl. And she's scrambling, her claws are like grabbing into your arm, and you're like, oh, I'm glad I'm wearing leather. And she is gonna start like chomping at that guy who's prone in front of you unless you want to try and stop her.
She can get a few chomps at him.
She's pretty mad, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her do, I think, maybe her first ever attack on someone. Because her girl is gone. She does not manage to hit, though.
Oh.
She just doesn't know how to hurt someone
She's
on
like
purpose.
teething. She's like teething him. Just
Yeah.
mouthing at him.
She's used to like the big old like hog bones that Seraphina gives her, so she's just trying to soften it up. Okay, Benji's turn. He's aware you want to keep that one alive, so he's gonna use his movement to get a good line of sight. Does anybody need healies? He's gonna look around at all of your countenances.
I am down 26. Or 21,
Yeah.
sorry.
Let me see if he has anything that can catch you from where he is.
Got a couple scrapes and bruises, but not bad.
Bula's so covered in blood, guts, and gore that you can't tell what's hers and what's not.
I think probably it sounds like Eidos is the worst looking. He does have something that'll get to you. So he's going to use a spell slot here to give you some healing spirit.
Can you feel it, Eidos? Can you feel the healing spirit?
It's in the house with us tonight.
You get 8 points back.
Right on. I feel it. I feel the spirit.
Okay, and
Crazy.
then
I throw my healing spirit out and everyone tries to swap my moth. Benji does and everyone's like, excellent.
he had earlier prepared a magic stone, so he's gonna go ahead and give that a whiz. Just gonna throw it real hard at going over by Eidos. Try and help you out a little. Doesn't do much damage, but I'll do some.
Right on.
Okay, that guy's holding on by a thread, the one over by you. The rest of the druids finished beating that guy, but they know you want to keep that one alive, so they're just gonna kind of stand down. I think they heard Killian say that they want to keep that one alive, and they don't really have much that they can hit the one over by Eidos with. So back to the top of the order again.
Right, so you guys decided to keep alive the one that's right in front of the enraged, crazy barbarian.
You guys just need to spin her and push her toward the other one.
She's gonna come. So this guy's prone still, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna come over here, and she's literally just going to. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
She's gonna stand like over him, just like frothing at the mouth, drooling, dripping, snarling, teeth bared, bloody gutsy.
I will tell you, looking down at him, I don't think he's taken any damage. Besides getting hit and knocked over.
Kara.
Slightly.
She's got her big axe in her hand, and
That's
she's
what
gonna
Bula would
look
see.
down at
This
him,
guy is looking fine.
and she's gonna scream at him. Where is she?
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Heck yeah.
And you got a mean dragon right next to you too.
Oh yeah.
It's like chewing on his boot.
I think she's like peed on him because she's so mad.
It's only a 15.
That's not gonna cut it.
She's screaming and snarling so much that he couldn't understand what she said.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he looks like he's a little bit afraid of you, but these guys they mean business. And they're well trained not to just give away what they know.
Okay.
What else do you want to do?
So, I mean, he's not answering her, so she just needs to rough him up a little bit so he'll answer.
What else are you supposed to do?
Obviously.
But she just happens to have her great axe in her hand. So she's gonna downward swing.
With the sharp bit?
With the pointy side.
He's got.
Hold up there over there, Eidos. We might need a backup.
Well, she's not hitting that great all of a sudden.
He is
Real
prone.
advantage because he's prone.
Oh, yay! 25
Got him
hit.
that time. That'll hit.
$16 points of damage.
Nice.
And she's. Can she scream at him again?
Sure.
So she screamed at him. He didn't answer her. She took a swipe with her axe, and then she looks at him and she says slower, because clearly he is not intelligent. Where is she?
Are you trying to like do this as like your like second action, like your second attack? Like I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna have you roll a second intimidation check.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
You can just scream at him without rolling a check for it, or you can use that action for something else.
What would be more effective, I suppose, is the question. Will he answer me if I don't use it as my action, or no?
And no, since you failed that first one.
Okay. She tried. He clearly needs
tried.
to be roughed up a little more.
He hasn't had enough yet.
Tactics. Oh my gosh. All right. That is another 25 to hit. I promise I'm
That'll
not
do.
cheating.
I believe you. You've all been rolling high attacks tonight.
13 points of damage.
Nice.
And then. She's going to. So he's prone. She's standing over him. She's going to squeeze her bosoms together and then, like, lean down over him.
He's pinned. He's pinned on the ground. Ah.
It's just an air strike.
She is furious. Absolutely furious.
I'm so entertained. So far.
Con saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay. That's a 13.
Nope, it's a 15.
Nice.
So 1d6 radiant damage, and he is blonde. Oh man, it's just a 4 this time.
Okay. Cool. Anything else for you?
No, that's it. I'm just going
All
to
right.
say that she is very angry. She is raging. Brains are not in the forefront. If you want him alive, you might need to move him.
Killian, that's you.
Or her.
Keelan's gonna take this opportunity to kind of get it in between this guy and Bula. But using the rope that he took out of his bag, he's going to hog tie this person as Seraphina would.
What's funny is that he's on the ground and Bula's literally like bent over him. So you're like shimmying.
Honestly, Bula,
It's
at this point, I gotta like hip check you out of the way, and like before you can take it too far.
Just imagine him like limboing under her.
Just in there. Just okay.
Slip past it here.
Just gonna squeeze on by. Okay. Let's do a grapple check with advantage.
All right. Is that what do I use on that one?
I think it's like a
Athletics.
strength athletics, yeah.
Athletics. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
With advantage. All right. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration to re-roll one of those die because they were not great, and still not great. So it's only an 11.
11. I will roll it contested. That was an 8 plus his 2 strength, so 10. So you managed to just barely get him in a little grapple and start. He tries to crawl away, and you just like kick him and flip him over so that he's on his stomach, like face down in the mud, and then you can grab his arms and legs and start hog tying him, Seraphina style. And Glitterbell starts hopping around, super excited, wagging her little dragon tail. She kind of feels like her mom's home. Okay, anything else for your turn? That would be like your action.
Yeah, that is going to be everything. I'll also, in the midst of the grapple, attempt to also gag him with like the rope, like just kind of taking the rope in his mouth and just kind of
Yeah.
really
So that his head and his hands and his legs are all tied together.
yeah, it's the
Wow.
the Seraphina classic, we like to call it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just kind of end my turn, just placing like my full body weight against him, like just knee into back, and holding him in place, and also being in the way so Bula doesn't finish him off.
Okay, that works. Okay, Eidos. The guy up by you, he is on the closest to death's door. He's in death's doorway. He is on the threshold to dead, but he's gonna make one last final attack at you.
All right,
An
let's
act
go.
of desperation. Shout out to the 2 crew. That's only an 11 to hit.
That will not make it.
All right. Then it's your turn. He takes
Okay.
a swing at you with his light blade and misses. How do you follow up?
I'll follow up with I'll do a little panther. Okay, come on. A little panther walk around. Oh wait, that's a ledge, isn't it? I'll do a panther walk around over here and say, I'll give you one more chance to tell me where she is.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage, because he's so close to dead.
Okay.
And I think he can see that his only other counterpart here is hogtied.
So it's either going to be a 13 or a 16.
16 just makes the DC.
Nice.
He looks around at this scene, all these druids next to one of his dead compatriots, his other totally hog-tied, and this like freaky little dragon thing stomping on him and peeing on him. And he says, she's with the council now.
What council?
He looks you up and down and says, the High Council of the Uninvited. There is no coming back from a visit with the council.
Where? Tell me where she is.
You'll never get there.
I said, tell me where she is.
He's so burnt and so battered by all these spells that have hit him over and over and over again. He sort of like coughs up, like you could tell like he's like holding like a broken rib or something. He says, they have her under the Barok Forge in Morn.
Does Ados know where that is?
Um,
I'm probably where where Morn is, right?
Yeah, you would definitely know where Morn is. No check for that. And as far as the Barok Forge, I'm gonna have any of you who can hear. I assume you're all kind of listening to this conversation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can all roll like a history check. Ados, you can roll with advantage. Bula can roll with advantage because this is quite close to where you grew up. Killian and Maraway, just roll straight.
I got that one.
I was just not gonna roll. I don't think Maraway would have any idea where this
That's
is.
just fine.
Killian just focused on holding this guy down.
Yeah.
16.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, you both know. The Barok Forge is quite famous. It is, first of all, Morn, the sort of loosely called like a country, but really it's just the land of the giants, where it's just giants and gnomes living in harmony. They are like partners. And the Barok Forge specifically is a city built into a volcano where the gnomes and the giants all have their very famous Barok Forge. It is known for creating like masterwork weaponry and also incredible inventions and technologies. And the dwarves and the gnomes and the giants are kind of the only people who tolerate each other extremely well. They have like this very strange partnership amongst them in this place. And the forge itself is built into a massive volcano. It is a city and a forge and a volcano all in one place.
What does the High Council want with Seraphina?
What do they want with all of you is the question. She's just the one we could get.
Then I ask, what do they want with all of us?
What did you want with the figurine?
Well, to keep it away from your people, for one. What does that have to do with us? Are you trying to get us to stopping you from getting things like the figurine?
Are we trying to stop your evil plans and we're getting in the way of that?
Well, how much more do you know about what we're doing?
We are trying to create progress on Dion. We are trying to create freedom on Dion. And that is all you need to know. And he is going to pull out his own dagger.
Oh, damn it.
You have a very quick, you can try and use a very quick reaction if you want to try and beat his dex as he tries to stab himself.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna stop that other one. Do I really care? Nah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, he like essentially like guts himself like from the chest through his ribs so that he finally just bleeds out and falls down face down in the earth. And let's take a little break.
Hey.
That was a lot. That was a lot of combat. Okay, we will be back in about 10-15 minutes. So be back here at like 10. Yeah, 10:10-ish Eastern time, 9:10 Central time. We'll be right back. We're gonna keep playing this silly little game. Come on back, y'all. You hear? Welcome back, kiddos. Okay. So, you guys have all just defeated all of these hooded figures who appear to be in league with the UUU cult, the U Union, as you all call it, making some references along those lines throughout this fight. Ados, you managed to intimidate one of the two survivors before he killed himself, before he offed himself. He fessed up about where Seraphina was taken using this now defunct teleportation circle. He told you that they took her to the Barok Forge in the giant and gnomish land of Morn. This place, some of you would know it, being very famous for innovation and masterwork craftsmanship. Mainly, it's known as the one place where giants get along with another race of peoples, the gnomes. They have this sort of symbiotic relationship together. So that all being said, you guys watched him sort of seppuku kill himself, and you have one last cultist, this cult member, tied up, hog-tied by Killian on the ground and gagged. So how would you like to proceed?
I think first thing Maraway is gonna do is run over to Bula and kind of grab her by the cheeks and just kind of like, all right, Bula, it is time to calm down now.
Do we still need that one?
I need
We
you to
don't need
come back
that
to
one.
me.
If we don't need that one, we can. I'll squish it.
Deep
Maybe-
breathing.
Not just yet, Bula. Let's see what we can get out of him first.
She's got like the crazy eyes. They're everywhere.
Maraway, in your head, you feel the sensation of another voice talking to you. A familiar voice. It's Yurika, Darkdown, Fellshade. Marway. Hi, sorry. Hi, Marway. This is a sending spell. I just saw something scary. I wonder if it's real. You can speak back to me.
What did you see?
Marway, who are you talking to?
Bula looks at him. He's like, I see somebody that needs to be squished. What do you mean?
No, not you. Just one
says-
moment.
She says Seraphina was just taken in a teleportation circle. Was that now, or is that another time that I'm seeing? What I see gets mixed up.
That just happened a few moments ago.
Okay, Varmox and I are on our way. Stay there. Your head goes quiet.
Okay, goodbye.
You guys are only hearing Marway's side of this.
And he's like yelling up into the sky. I'm like, are you feeling okay?
Well, aside from Seraphina being taken, I mean, yeah. Oh, it was Yurika. They're coming to pick us up.
Pick us up.
I don't know. They just said stay there. They're on their way.
All right, well,
Hey, who?
Well, her and Varmax.
Oh? I mean, yes. Of course, obviously. Duh.
Are we on the coast right now?
No, you're deep in the woods. I mean, you're close-ish to the coast. You're a couple minutes away from
Gotcha.
the city itself, even. But the city is not even really on the coast. You're a bit of a walk up the hill. Not even an hour walk from the coast, but
Okay.
they were like with the ship back near the city of Beltes, so they'll be there soonish. You may surmise they're on foot. This person on the ground is like wiggling, trying to get out of his restraints.
yeah, Killian will like.
Jillian, he's trying to get away. Can I smash him?
No, I got him, and Killian just digs his knee like into his low back, so he like pins his hips, so the guy can't move at all.
We might need him to get into his what do they call it? His high council.
Cal, did you get something from the other one?
Oh yeah, I thought you heard. They took Seraphina to what they're calling the High Council of the Uninvited. It's under the Barak Forge in Morn. I know the place. I asked him what they're going to do with her, and he basically said that they're looking for all of us. She's just the one that they were able to get this time. But they're holding her there.
Well,
They took her to mourn.
Dude, are you familiar? I only know
More
it from.
familiar than I want to be.
Well, what do you know about that place, Bula?
Well, I mean, of that specific place, I just know where it is.
Yeah, I think Bula would know. Morn is just north of where you grew up, near your holler. But the only people who've ever really crossed the border into Morn from Thrasnulim are like a select few dwarves who have like long-term trade deals, and like the ones who actually sort of are able to like communicate well with the giants and the gnomes. It's pretty well protected as far as like the things that they make are not sold lightly.
Maybe we can get this. It seems like walking into the lion's den, but we'll have this cultist find us the robes and the passwords that we need. We go in there and we save Seraphina. We can't just leave her there.
Well, of course I agree. We need to rescue her as soon as possible, but why would the Union have this council at Morn? And are they allies with the people that live there?
Let me find out real fast. Ados will rear back and kick this cultist in the gut.
Nice.
So you heard his question.
He's gagged. The rope.
Answer him! Lean down and take the gag out.
Where's Harvey Dent? Spits at you.
I'll backhand him across the mouth. Are you in partnership with the Giants of Morn?
Partnership is putting it kindly. They work for us because they must.
Why must they?
Because we are inevitable and unyielding.
Ugh.
I mean, at least when they get like a shtick, they stick with it.
They do have. They are sticking to the style book for sure. Ados will re-gag this dude.
And Marwa, you said that Yurika's on her way here?
That's what she told me.
Well, maybe she has some kind of spell or magic that can, peel back the layers of this one's mind and give us a little bit more information.
Well, if there's something that you're wanting to hide, that's definitely a place to do it. Nobody just walks in there for kicks and giggles. It's not a friendly place.
It's true.
Okay.
No one simply walks into Morn. That's what I've heard anyway.
Well,
I did name one of the cities in Thrasnulim Morgoth.
well, what are our options to get there? We have to get there as soon as possible. Who knows how long Seraphina will last with them? We don't even know if she's alive. And Killian will be like petting Glitterbell earmuffs when he says she might not be alive.
Yeah, Glitterbell is super agitated. She looks like she is like weirdly she looks less like an intelligent creature that you guys have all known her to be. Like, she's a crazy little baby pseudo dragon, but she has like this certain like ability to understand you all, to understand Seraphina. She sort of like listens to your conversations normally, but she looks more like an animal right now, like a creature rather than a sentient being the way you know her to be without Seraphina nearby. So she's very much like an agitated dog when their owner's not around. And if you guys just wait about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, eventually you hear, coming through the trees, Yurika and accompanied by Varmox, who is in like he doesn't wear a lot of armor, but he's got like his like battle garb on, which is very much just like bloody, tattered, like leather scraps of different armor he's picked up along the time that he's been out of prison for. And he has like all these different weapons on him. And he looks very much like he is very proud to be bodyguarding Eureka Felshade at this moment, as she comes like rushing up these little inclines to where you guys are, and she immediately like gets down and like touches like the ashen grass that makes up what was the teleportation circle, where it's just sort of been scorched into the ground. And she opens up a book and starts like reading and comparing and looking at it, and she doesn't really talk to you all. And she just kind of like is talking to herself, sort of half Eureka, half dark down, even when she's muttering amongst herself, trying to figure out this teleportation circle. And eventually, after like 4 minutes of this, and you guys awkwardly just sort of watching her and waiting, she closes her book and looks over at you all and says, this was the work of Orin's people, right? Yes, sorry. Orin's people, right?
Yeah. Yes, we believe so, and well, we have one that we were able to capture here, but the rest of them we did not leave alive.
She turns her big, weird eyes, those big, bright green eyes, onto your captive, and he immediately, like, his eyes get really big, like he's freaked out by the side of her face when she finally turns toward him, because her face is not, she looks human from behind, but not so much in the face anymore. She turns those big eyes on him, and she says, "It's good that you have one alive. Alive, sorry. Alive. I could see as you were all fighting them. I was watching to make sure that everything was fine with the werewolves. Where are the werewolves? Did you check on? They weren't in the camp when we passed through."
Notice.
Well, that's where we left them.
Okay, maybe the druids took care of it. Okay, no worries. Okay, I think I might be able to... Might being a strong word. Do you know where this teleportation, did they say? You, where did she go? She turns her eyes on the captive.
I'll kind of like hold his head up to like make him look at her.
Yeah, she like uses 2 fingers to like really like pull down at the bottom of his eyes to make him look. And she stares deeply at him, and you all see the same sort of look on her face as the first time you all encountered her in the sewers, as she read Zada and the crew to filth. And she goes deep into his mind for a moment, and he starts killing. You feel him start to like tremble as she sort of delves and just stares into his eyes. And her eyes are glowing just a bit.
Just holding his head.
Yeah. She says, the giants. The giants, that makes sense. Not all of the council are there. That's the good news. She turns and tells you all. It's only the 2. No. And she, like, stands up. She, like, climbs up on a rock and just, like, peers out into the distance, into the night, for a long moment. And she says, she comes back down and she says, "You killed one of the counselors." "Who?" The woman, the halfling woman.
Barda?
She was a missionary. Yes. She was one of them.
Do you know how many there are in total?
She says, "We have been trying to track down the people with Orin and how he's been able to get so far reaching. We believe there's different sort of units that he has loyal to him, and the one you killed, the one who the girl replaced, is replacing, will replace. There's that one. There's a military sect with a leader, a general of sorts. There it's hard to tell. There are some sort of group of spies. I believe the one you got rid of must have been of the Whispering Choir, perhaps. They specialize in propaganda. That would be one. And then there's more of them who we can't figure out what their purpose is yet. But as far as the council goes, 4, maybe 5. This one knows of 2 in Morn. Now 3 with the replacement.
And are you able to discern the names or the identities of these individuals?
It will take time. I will have to use some divination work, some rituals. Maybe I can try. We've been trying. I should speak with Archangel soon. He knows as well some more.
Speaking of Archangel, I believe there's some prudent information that you will need to give him. And it is that and Kieran looks a little bit upset with himself. We have lost the Mace of Estar to them.
And my snacks.
And also Bula's snacks.
Bula, I am so sorry. That is tragic.
Thank you. She gets it.
I do. You are very hungry. You are ravenous for blood and for meat. She looks at you again, Killian. She says, may I... This might be prying. I'm sorry. May I see what happened?
Killian's like thinking to himself, oh, she's gonna see how I fell for her tricks and he'll be like, okay.
She sees your hesitation. She says, I know it's a bit of an invasion of privacy. It's okay if you say no. You could just tell me.
No, it's okay. You can
How
look.
did you lose it?
You can look. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll own up to my own misjudgment.
She stands up and gets like to eye level with you, and you feel this divination spell take hold in your mind, and she sort of like flips through like a Rolodex, like flip. I see. Flip. Oh, flip. Oh my, flip. Oh, I don't want to see that. Flip back. She sort of flips through this and that, and she's like trying to respect your privacy in quiet moments or conversations with friends. She flips through quickly, and then she'll watch as any time that you're like with either member of the choir, and either time that you have your eye line on like the Bag of Holding or the Mace of Estar, and she kind of flips through the timeline of the Mace of Estar and how you used it last, how it was kind of broken, went into Bula's bag, carried by Bula to stop the werewolves, taken by these choir members. She kind of tries to overlook or tries to skip past the part with you and Amelia dancing.
The scene
but she gets the gist of what
scene
happened.
of Killian like flexing in the mirror, like fully nude. He's just like fully naked, just flexing in the mirror at some point.
I didn't want to see that. And she shakes away and she says, okay. This is bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not good. However, it is not your fault that this happened. We knew eventually it was a risk, us acting against Orin and his people. It seems that the cult has gotten a bit more widespread than we would like, so it's unnerving that they have a foothold in Morn, but at least more information is better than no information, so we will work with what we know. How are we going to get Seraphina back? Why do they want her? Why did they take her? Did anybody say?
He just said that they were looking for all of us. And when I asked why, they just returned with, why do we want the figurine relic? I think they know that we're hunting the relics.
I'd imagine they'd want to put a stop to us trying to stop them.
All right. Well, they don't know about Archangel, it seems. At least they don't know where he is or what's happening with him yet, which is good. If he can stay under the radar, maybe it's okay that you all are sort of on the radar now. Sort of keep their eyes away from the whole of us, with the part of us. And clearly they don't know why you wanted the figurine, or any of the relics at all, so that's good. Perhaps they just wanted information and found that you were after the same thing. Regardless, perhaps now we know more about them than they know about us, which is still a good thing. So we need to get Seraphina back, and while you're there, if you can figure out why they were after the figurine in particular, or if they're going to make a move for the other relics soon as well. I will work with Archangel to find out if the Crown of Bathion and the Armor of Ere are still where they were before. Archangel should be arriving on the northwestern continent soon, and I believe he hopes to put his eyes on either of the two at some point. Hopefully. Right now, our priority has to be to get Seraphina back. And if we can, the mace. But of course, I put her life above that of a weapon.
So how best shall we get back to the middle continent? We have our ship, but that might take a while to sail back.
We can teleport back to Nerdistan. God, what is it called? Barak is just across the bay from Nerdistan. It'd be a much shorter trip there.
But is there not the blockade currently in effect right now?
She says, correct, yes. The bay is currently under siege, particularly in Nerdistan, as they try and make it upriver. And last we heard, it was... Nerdistan is... The Navy of Rendriel is still holding on. The Triune Navy is still holding their own for a moment, but... She looks at the teleportation circle again, and she says, I've not been to Morn myself, so this could be a bit tricky and take me a moment to get it right, but I might be able to reactivate this teleportation circle, knowing what we know. It will just take a moment. By a moment, I mean an hour or two.
But will this teleportation circle take us directly into their base? Or
It would. It would, which is perhaps more dangerous than going by land or sea, but would be the fastest way to catch up. I leave it to you all. Whatever you think is best. You're the ones having to go into the eye of the hurricane here.
I think we should do it. We don't have any time, and all the paths to Barak are blocked.
And this is the most expedient route to get to Seraphina. So
And maybe since they're spending all their resources with these blockades, we'll have a better chance if we just go right into the middle of their operations.
They certainly wouldn't be expecting it. Just get in there and goose them.
Yeah. They wouldn't expect anybody stupid enough to do this.
She says, yes, and honestly, it's quite difficult to re-establish a teleportation circle's connection unless you've been to the exact location of the other end of the circle. But they don't know that I have my sight, and I can spend some time to make this work. And not everybody would be able to do what I'm about to do for you. So I doubt that they would expect that circle to be active again without their using it.
It sounds like a wonderful plan, but I don't know how much more magic I would be able to do once we got there.
yeah, I am a little bit tapped out from that scrum we just had.
If you need time to rest, I need time to work.
How much
Why don't I
time
stay
would you
here and
need?
work on this? The more time you can give me, the more accurately I can make this happen and not accidentally shint you into another dimension. So if you need to go back to the keep, gather your things, let the druids know you're going, and take a short or even a longer. If you need to rest for tonight, it's late. I can send you out at sunrise safely.
Killian will look over to Varmox and say, would the ship be ready to set sail tomorrow morning? I don't know if we've had any volunteers from our discussions with the various people in Eltest.
He says, we've made a few friends, all right. I can gather them up and we can work on getting the ship seaworthy overnight tonight and set off first thing in the morning. If you say it needs to happen, it'll happen, Captain.
I mean, we can have the ship at least sail out to the Middle Continent, or was our original plan to leave the ship here and teleport back to Nerdistan, right? That was the original plan.
That was the plan, since the ship wouldn't make much of a difference anyway. But we could have. I mean, we could have the ship meet us there just in case we, might need it once we're done with this portion of our plan. Can you go up the river to meet the Union?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, Kara, is based on like the map, is it where is it blockaded, I suppose is the way to phrase it?
So Yurika would tell you basically one of the mouths, there's two different rivers that are being under sieged right now. One is in Ozaled and one is in Nerdistan. And the whole bay is not necessarily being blockaded. It is just a force trying to push through those initial river deltas where the Erendriel Navy are just trying to keep these ships from being able to go upriver in both rivers. And both of the rivers are not necessarily connected these days. They're two separate rivers, so they're trying to get up two separate river deltas from the south in Ozaled and from the west in Nerdistan. So the whole bay is not blockaded. It's really just kind of the cities themselves by sea.
Yeah, so either Ozaled or Nerdistan, both ports are blockaded essentially from the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So they
What if we have the ship meet us in Barak?
I mean, we could probably would be beneficial to have some kind of escape route, but the ship's not going to get there for quite a while. And we're going to be getting there.
Well, you all made the wise decision to make friends with a city full of druids, and many of whom have some impressive weather magics and talents with the ocean, so we can get there faster than you might expect.
Well, either way, we're heading into unfamiliar territory. We're not going to know our way around the city, and I doubt there's going to be anyone, at least that we know of, that's willing to help us. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of pushback, given what the Union is doing to the people there. It sounded like they're more or less aiding the Union against their will. So I'm sure there's some kind of resistance within the city walls. Perhaps that could be an advantage for us, but I feel as though our group here is quite easily identified. So I think stealth might be quite an important trait for us to take up as well if we are to teleport into the city. I don't know, what do you all think?
I think, once we get boots on the ground, immediately try to find robes. Maybe we get out of this fellow here, where the robes are. Go undercover, find the resistance, rise them up, take over the council. It's just another Tuesday.
Benji says if we have time to rest, I can work out some new spells with my circle to have ready to go. If stealth is what we need, that's what I'll work on preparing if you're taking me with you. He kind of looks at Marway.
I also look at Marway.
It's going to be quite dangerous, and I just would want you to fully understand that there is a great chance that we are not going to be coming out of this.
There's been that chance pretty much since I met you all, so That's just another Tuesday, as Ado said.
I mean, I am not your boss, so if you wish to come here, I will not stop you, but...
Looks pretty resolute.
That would be a great boon to our party. Thank you, Benji.
We gotta get that girl back. Her shoes are too nice to be stuck in some dungeon somewhere.
Well,
God, she's only got one shoe.
She only has one shoe. Y'all didn't give her shoe back.
there wasn't
have
any
time.
time.
No
There
wonder
wasn't
she.
time.
No wonder they got her down. Y'all.
Well, if we do have time, if we're going to spend a little bit of time back in L-Test, maybe we can have someone craft us some robes. We have the model right here, and all those dead guys over there. We could just have them mend some of their apparel for us.
Oh yeah, that's smart thinking. Got all the robes we need.
At least 5 of them down, so we could definitely just take their things, mend wherever Bula severed their arms and stuff. It'll be good as new.
I think I might need 2 stitched together.
Yeah, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. But at least we'll go in with at least one thing covering us.
Okay.
So is that our plan then? Marway, what do you think, Marway?
I think it sounds like a wonderful idea.
I like that confidence. Well, Jurek, I suppose we'll leave you to it. We'll head back to L-Test, just kind of make our final preparations to get ready to leave whenever you're ready and we're rested.
Yurka is already kind of like working a little bit of like spell magic as she sort of like moves and adjusts the circle a little bit, the ash on the ground, and starts to like light little matches and sort of fix where the circle has been messed up in the scuffle. And she just nods and says, "I'll be ready by morning. I'll be here. Varmox, you're with me. Don't leave me here unattended." He says, I've got her covered." He nods you off to rest.
All right, and Killian will wrangle Glitterbell as best he can.
Yeah, she seems like she does not want to leave this little clearing in this woods. But if you're kind of physically nudging her along, she won't argue for too terribly long. She just keeps looking back. She'll like sit down and like sort of just puppy pout and look back as you like try and go down the trail. She's like moving so slowly. She'll just like lay down and look sad.
Come on,
And then she'll get up and
Glitterbell.
follow.
Come on.
She just keeps kind of looking back because she's covered in blood, guts, and gore, and she's feeling great. And so she just keeps kind of looking over at Varmox like as if she was wearing like the prettiest, most gorgeous dress. Just
Feeling herself.
He like nods appreciatively, looks you up and down a couple times.
she pretends like that was not what she was doing at all. And she tries to lean slightly seductively against a tree and just misses, falls a little bit, and just like, oh my gosh, and just like follows the rest of them off.
Big toothy dragon smile as you leave. He sort of
think
takes up a post
Morway,
near.
if we're gonna walk back, is gonna kind of grab Benji for a discussion.
He hangs back with you, sort of slowly taking up the back of the group.
I think Marway is visibly nervous right now.
What's eating at you?
There's a couple things. I don't really know how to say this, but I really like you, and this isn't really your fight, and I don't want you to just be throwing yourself in danger just for me. I don't... I am the Prince of Sanctuary, and my people will always come first, and if you decide that you want to come along with us, I just need you to understand that anything with me, you will always be the second choice.
Listen, Marway. You and your friends helped make my home a place that could be a home again at all. And I don't feel like I owe you for that, because you did that without knowing me. You did that without knowing this land and my people. But I do feel like I have more to give the world than what I'm ever going to be able to give here. And if I decide to go anywhere, it's not because of you, as much as I like you in return. And it's not because I feel like I owe something to someone. It's because I became a druid after I lost damn near everything but my sister. And I did that so that I could keep people safe, and so that I could make this world a little bit better of a place to live in. My sister's got one part of that covered over here. And it sounds to me, after all of this, like there's a lot of better things that need to be done elsewhere. And someone's got to do them. And I'm going to go for the same reason you all went and started traveling together in the first place. Because someone's got to, right?
I suppose so.
So I'm gonna. And I just like walking with you, so if you'll keep walking, I'm gonna keep walking.
I think Marway's just gonna kind of, as they walk, reach over and grab his hand.
He gives you your 2 squeezes.
For the record, you are a great second choice.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out what that first choice looks like. Someday we'll get there together.
I hope so.
He just nods and looks ahead in the woods. Watches Glitterbell just go and put her head up against a tree. Just smack her head a few times in frustration.
As we're walking, Killian's gonna summon Casimir to act kind of like a pack leader for Glitterbell, to the best of Casimir's ability, to like keep her on track, basically. Just kind of like
herding,
yeah,
the herding dog.
Yeah, exactly. Because Killian's just very he's gassed after this whole experience, getting like paralyzed from a poison dagger in the back. And he'll wait until like we're all kind of back to the city before he takes a little bit of time for himself.
Yeah, and you all make it back to the city. The group is significantly quieter without Seraphina's skirts ruffling every underbrush and her heels click-clacking on the stones of the keep. And I think you're all sort of feeling the absence of her just effervescence in this moment. And a little bit of, I don't know, I don't want to put words in your mouths, but it feels a bit like a failure, I think, for some of you, what just happened. And the first one in a while. So you all, I think, probably quietly make your way back to your rooms, unless anybody has anything they need to check in about with the druids. You see that the gates are back open. It would appear after you, like, pass through the werewolf camp, it would appear that that's all been cleaned up, and a lot of the lycanthropes were sort of just, like, sort of sobered up and either turning in for the night or already in their tents or in their sleeping rolls. But it looks like a lot of the aftermath has been sort of dealt with by the druids in the time that's passed.
When we all get back to the city, Killian's gonna like slink off by himself and kind of be outside of the keep, kind of find a little bit of a secluded area. And he's gonna find like a nearby tree, and he's gonna just start kind of like bare knuckle punching it in frustration. Just kind of going through the images of everything that happened like that day, because it's literally been just the same day. So you know, he just like punches a tree, and the image of like Amelia coming back for like the start of the Jubilee is there. Punches the tree again, the image of them kind of like dancing together at the kind of the private invite that we got with like the first druid. Punches the tree again, the midst of the combat breaking out, punching the tree again, and him getting stabbed in the back by her and falling to the ground paralyzed. Punch the tree again, seeing Seraphina get basically like ganged up on, attacked with magic and stuff like that. Punch the tree again, see Seraphina being dragged away unconscious. And at this point, like, Killian's knuckles are quite bloody as he just continues to punch the tree. And probably if it's kind of like dead silent in the nighttime, you'll just hear Killian just kind of unleash just like a loud cathartic yell into the night sky as he just continues to punch the tree for another couple of minutes before eventually heading back into the keep.
Okay. I think Benji bids Marway goodnight sort of at the gate, and he says, I'm gonna take one more night with my circle, and I'm gonna brush up on a few different spells that I think will come in handy. So I'll see you all back at the clearing in the morning.
Have a good night.
Good night. He gives your hand one more squeeze before he leaves. Okay, and you can all, if you're going to sleep till morning, you can all put in a long rest. Very much needed.
Thank
Yes.
God.
Spell slots.
Or
I love them spell slots.
gotta have 'em.
Okay, I'm going to ask, before we get into this, I don't usually ask when we should end, but it's getting a little bit late, so do you guys want to continue for another like half hour, or should we call it here?
I assume we're just gonna kind of head to teleportation circle. And
Essentially, yeah, unless there's anything that needs to happen in the night. It's a quiet night of sleep, and the sun eventually rises.
as morning comes, and you know, Killian's probably very early to rise, just nursing his hands a little bit. He used a little bit of magic to kind of heal over the obvious damage, but they're still just a little bit sore from punching the tree. He'll go and find Varmox just to make sure that everything is set for the ship to set sail. And eventually he'll probably wait by the gate for everybody. And he'll also make sure he wrangles up Glitterbell as well.
I think Maraway will see Killian struggling with Glitterbell and try to help out. You know, he's had a little bit of experience with one dragon, so perhaps he can try to help out with this slightly feral one.
Yeah, I'd say definitely that helps soothe her. I think she spends the night, like, if you closed your door to sleep, she spends the night just like going door to door, either scratching at the closed doors, trying to get in to like check that everybody is still in their rooms, or like going jumping up on someone's bed at their feet, trying to curl up, trying to get comfortable, rolling around, curling up again, trying to get comfortable, and then going out to the next room. Like, I think she spends the night just like pacing restlessly, which kind of affects some of your sleep, but you're all kind of able to tune her out. But eventually she finds a good night of sleep, and in the morning it helps when Marway gets up and sort of spends some time with her and Killian together. But she seems ready to get back to the woods. She keeps like jumping up and looking out the window and sort of sniffing at the air. She keeps running to Seraphina's like many chests that she left behind in her room. She kind of packed up for a fight without even a shoe, but she left all her stuff, her luggage and things behind, so he's sniffing at it and clawing at it, trying to find her. She's just looking distraught.
Killian will make sure that Varmox grabs her luggage and puts it on the ship.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Bula, you see him like a big old chest on each shoulder. So big.
She just like realizes she's drooling a little bit.
He says, they got some pretty good pork sausages down in the kitchen, Miss Bula. Go down and have you some before you head off.
Now she's really drooling and she's not even trying to stop it, so she says, oh, I absolutely will.
You've never seen sausages that big. He hands off carrying Seraphina's crates down to the ship.
So many things that just get stuck right in her brain. And she says, yes, sausage, breakfast sausage. And then she turns and tails it to get some breakfast.
But he checks in with Killian on his way out as he passes you. I think as you're probably finishing wrapping your hand, and he checks in and just lets you know he has a full crew at this point. He was able to get a couple more people on board the night before, so the ship is sailworthy, and they'll meet you in Morn in a less than a fortnight, maybe a week if they have good winds.
How much? And Killian will ask Varmox, how much do you need any finances to pay off these individuals joining the crew? I have some gold here if you want to take some just to ensure payment for them.
Gold is never bad for morale. Whatever you can throw at them, I'll be sure it gets in their hands.
All right, I'll give them 37 gold pieces because I have a 67 and don't like that number. So
That'll pay everybody pretty handsomely. Yeah.
6-7.
That's why I got rid of it.
So glad I'm not a teacher anymore.
Yeah, so I'll give them the gold just to make sure everyone's morale safe, and we're having them meet us in or outside of Barak. Am I saying that right?
Where you wish.
Barak?
Does that work?
Yeah.
We'll be there.
At the very least, they'll get him over to the continent, and we can have them hopscotch over to the next place we go to.
It'd be nice if we had a way to send a message to them. You think they have any? Well, you have the stone that Archangel gave you. You think we can maybe find something like that in this city?
Oh, Yuriko is working on that for you. She's got a set. Once you're up at the teleportation circle, ask her for them before you head out.
And Yurika, she's always thinking of everything.
You can connect with us. She's a wily one. I like her.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's good. So that's settled there. We got money to pay the crew. Looks like Varmox will take care of the rest, and Killian will just kind of look around. Marway's there, Bula's there. I don't know if Eidos is down just yet.
Oh, he's there, yeah. I made sure to go into business mode. He got enough sleep and didn't even have a drink. And he was there bright and early this morning to go save Seraphina.
Perfect. I guess it's let's head on out to meet Yurika.
All right. And as you guys head out from the Druid Keep of Eltes one last time, that's where we're going to call it a night. So next time we're going to pick up right where we left off of that teleportation circle. So make sure you come back and see what the heck is going to happen in the city of giants and gnomes. And are they going to get Seraphina back? Is she alive? Is Glitterbell going to have to be a sad lost puppy forever? You're just gonna have to tune in next Monday, same time as always, 7 Eastern, 8 Central, every Monday night. Come see us. We have fun. We play Dungeons and Dragons. Stay healthy, stay safe. Love you all. Happy almost holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye bye.